The Great Wall of China is not merely a structure made of stone. It is, in many ways, the physical shape of patience itself, built over centuries rather than years. It stretches slowly across distant mountains, flows gently into silent valleys, and rests quietly between earth and sky like a soft, endless line. It feels less like something forced into the land and more like something that grew naturally from it. When you look at it today, it appears as a long wall running endlessly across the map. But it was never built in one time or by one generation. It was the work of many centuries and many hands. Some people placed only a single stone, others raised towers or cleared paths. Each effort, no matter how small, became part of the same quiet journey. The land where the wall stands is anything but simple. It crosses steep cliffs, windy ridges, open plains, and quiet valleys. In some places, the wall clings tightly to mountain tops. In others, it blends almost perfectly into the earth beneath it. From a distance, it can look as though nature itself carved the wall through the land, rather than human hands. The earliest sections of the Great Wall date back to the 7th century BC. At that time, China was not a single nation. It was divided into many small kingdoms, each building its own walls to mark territory and provide protection. These early walls were scattered and disconnected, with empty spaces between them. Over time, they began to join together. Stone met stone, earth pressed into earth. Slowly, a single flowing line began to form. The idea of unity came clearly into focus during the Qin dynasty, under China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. He ordered the broken sections to be connected and strengthened, turning separate walls into one continuous line. It was not only a boundary, but also a symbol of order and stability. In its earliest form, the wall was built without bricks, metal, or cement. Natural materials like earth, wood, and stone were used instead. Layers of soil were packed tightly by hand, allowed to settle, and then built upon again. Each section took time. Nothing was rushed. The wall grew slowly, one quiet layer at a time. During the Ming Dynasty, the wall took on the form most people recognize today. Bricks were added, watchtowers were raised, and pathways were reinforced. Even then, construction moved at its own pace. This was still not the work of days, but of decades. Along the wall, watchtowers rise at regular intervals. They are not tall enough to challenge the sky. They do not dominate the landscape. Instead, they quietly observe it. At sunrise, their shadows stretch across the stone. At dusk, they fade gently into the evening. These towers were not built only for defense. They were also reminders that the wall did not simply end at the horizon. They encouraged the mind to wander and ask, where does this line truly stop? One of the quietest aspects of the Great Wall is the unseen story of those who built it. There are no grand inscriptions carved into the stone, no names shouted into history. Yet in every stone you can imagine a pair of hands lifting, placing, adjusting. The wall carries the memory of unseen labor. Nothing here was done in haste because structures built too quickly never last. Those who built the wall were often soldiers, farmers, and ordinary people. The work was demanding, but it was more than duty. It was a quiet act of shaping space, of protecting a sense of home. The wall did not only stand to keep others out, but also to hold something safely within. Perhaps the most striking quality of the Great Wall is its quiet beauty. It is not decorated. It does not try to impress. Its strength lies in simplicity. Stone follows stone in a calm rhythm. Tower, wall, tower again. Like a piece of slow music, it repeats without tiring the mind. As the seasons change, the wall changes with them. In winter, it stands pale and still. In summer, it warms beneath the sun. In spring, it softens in color. Rain makes the stones gleam. Fog allows the wall to dissolve slowly into the sky. Time has worn it down in places. Certain sections have collapsed. Some towers have fallen silently, yet this does not weaken the wall. It gives it character, the quiet dignity of age. New buildings shine with perfection. The Great Wall does not. It carries the marks of passing centuries. Even a cracked stone holds a story. Today, people still walk along parts of the wall, slowly, thoughtfully. Some take photographs, some touch the stones. Others simply sit and look into the distance. This is not something to rush through. The Great Wall invites you to slow down. To understand the wall is not to measure its length, but to consider its patience. Many things grow long in time. Few grow wise. It feels less like a structure built for war and more like one built for stillness. Not just a border, but a quiet line drawn between humanity and nature. As you look at the Great Wall, time seems to loosen its grip. Today and yesterday become less important. All that remains is stone, wind, and thought. And that is why the Great Wall of China is not only a defense structure, it is a monument to silence.